How's it going, reloaders and shooters? This is the part 2, the Ballistics FTE review at 400, 500, 600, and 700 yards. So I went out there yesterday and it looks like it's really nice out there, right? But it's actually 113 out there. It was pretty damn hot. Anyway, I had to fast forward some of the parts of the video here to keep the video under 5 minutes. So anyway, this is my 100 yard zero. So anyway, I got the data on the Ballistics FTE. I play around with the scope ring height a little bit, so my 200 yard dope from last week will be the same data as as in the Ballistics FTE, and I have to keep that until I get to and use the same data and shoot it out to 1,000 yards. I will do 2 sets. The first set is going to be what I have on the elevation on the Ballistics FTE minus the windage, and then the second set I have to make adjustments and try to make it land right dead center on the bullseye. So alright, this is at 400 yards, and based on my calculations, it was off about half an MOA, which is not too bad. It's about 2 to 2.5 inch off the bullseye. So it was actually not too bad, but still pretty short distance, so we're gonna have to keep going, and we'll find out later how much how much the Ballistics FTE is off of the bullseye. Alright, so those are my 400 yard target. It looks like it was off about half MOA. So next up is 500 yards, but we are still on a very short distance here, so we're about to find out later, how far is it off from the bullseye. So anyway, after 400 yards, I went ahead with the 500 yards. Another couple of sets. This is a good thing about having a either a higher magnification scope or a spotter, so you can see your bullet holes at this far. I didn't have no spunny scope, but my NightForce has a up to 32 times magnification, so at this distance I can actually still see my bullet holes, 6.5 Creedmoor bullet holes out there. So anyway, this is the second set. Alright, so the windage was off, but the elevation is now about 5 to 6 inches off from the bullseye. So it's still not too bad. I mean, if you're going to shoot a man-sized target, that's still on center mass, so it will still knock somebody down if you're using this application. So I mean, it's not that it's going to get you to the bullseye, center, but it will get you close, so you're not wasting any ammo and trying to find out where your bullet is hitting. So anyway, after the 500 yards, went ahead with 600 yards. I was running out of daylight here because it was just so freaking hot today, or yesterday, that I can't go out there in the afternoon or at noon because it's way too hot. Okay, the first set, it was a little too high. Only 3 landed on the ring and the other 2 went out of the paper, but it's still not too bad. It's still there. The second set, as you can see, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty decent, so I can't really complain about that. Alright, so this is the last set for the day. This is the 700 yards, and then next week we'll continue on, and we'll do the 800 yard, 800, 900, and 1,000 yards. So it's gonna take a while for me to shoot those, target those that far, because I don't think I will be able to see my shots at that far. So anyway, so I'm trying to simulate here the bullet flight. which it sucks because the van was really bumpy. So it's moving all over the place, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, simulate the bullet flight. So anyway, that's my 800 yard or I'm sorry, my 700 yard target. So it could be better. So anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have fun reloading and shooting out there.